Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started, and I want to introduce Blake Cooper. Blake Cooper is Cooper Music. So we'll say a few words about the new hall and the things that have been changing going on around here. So here's Blake.
Yeah. And we welcome Glenn back. He's an old friend of Cooper Music. We go back a number of years together. I know it's a great opportunity to have everybody here. This is my costume, by the way. There's the belt and the tie, familiar trio and the tie. And you'll notice the $32 plastic shoes. Now, the thing about wearing a $32 pair of shoes, it feels like I have plastic bags on my feet. And it's like really feels a little bit strange. But I want to welcome you to the Liberty Theater. This is kind of a little piece out of the history of our company. We've been in business 103 years of operation. You notice here the picture on the right here has got a picture of the Liberty Theater in it. And there's a Model T Ford out the front. And then this right here is my great-grandfather and his son started that store. That building was, excuse me?
What street was that?
Okay, this was 1926, that picture.
What street?
I'll tell you. This is New Kensington, Pennsylvania. It's 22 miles up the Allegheny River from Pittsburgh. Okay, now, all the coal mining and steel mills were pretty much shut down by the late 60s, and we left town, so we left. But this is the history of our company going back 103 years. And I'm going to take you around the room and explain it all to you. That's why I'm here. That's kind of my little welcome speech, and just to get all the recital players at ease, you know, maybe they won't be so nervous. But anyways, this theater was torn down, I think, in the 70s. This is one of our fleet of delivery trucks here. You'll notice that it's a Studebaker, and we were delivering all kind of things back then. This was probably maybe at a time when business was slow. So there's like mattresses, you can see they're delivering Johnson motors and Lyman boats. My grandfather used to sell boats in the summertime because the cans were slow. So they would sell boats. That pictures of the store, I believe, in the late 20s. It has Victrolas in it. You can see the little RC Victor dog and on the counter there. Victrola was a big item for us, and we sold them new. I have a Victrola here in the store that was sold by my grandfather in 1927. It's in the front room if you ever want to go and look at it. That was the year my father was born. So it's been around for a while. Back there is a famous picture. That's John Philip Sousa. He wrote the Stars and Stripes Forever. And that note's to my grandfather. He penned that note in 1929, the year that he played in that theater. So that was kind of a great thing. He was one of our original guest artists. Now, the other picture there is the same theater, but that's at the premiere for Gone with the Wind. And that movie came out in 1939 and appeared in the Lowe's Grand Theater here in Atlanta. But then it went on the road. And it went on the road to Liberty Theater in 1939. Now, this last picture I'll tell you about is the front of the store. That picture, I believe, is somewhere in the 50s. And it says that's when my grandfather and then my father and his brothers took over. My father had 5 other brothers. I believe 3 of them, 4 of them were businessmen. There was a radio station over at the store at that time. You see the round circle says radio station WKPA. And that was another way they've been promoting music. And that was our old jingle, Dispensers of Happiness. Okay. Did we get the last person, Glenn, or do I need to keep talking? I can tell you about this for quite a while.
So that was in Pennsylvania too?
Yeah. See, that's the front of this store. Whereas originally we had a sign like this. Okay, that sign was gone by the time they did that. There was a neon sign that was put, you know, on the front of the building. So that's the, and I started in that store when I was 10 years old. That was 46 years ago.
Is there any branded pianos also? I mean,
well, if you look at that picture there, that's a Packard brand. We were Packard piano dealers. And I don't think it had anything to do with a car. I don't think so, yeah, Packard. But we sold Wurlitzer back in the 20s. And that harp is a Wurlitzer harp. And that was my grandmother's harp. That harp was made in 1925. Okay, I've said enough. Without further ado, we're going to have a concert of Glenn Eckman's students in the Liberty Theater.